Welcome back to Downstairs and Dragons, where we're playing D&D in our basement as per tradition. Back to our Candlekeep Mysteries campaign. Josh playing Dorik, Dusty playing Clay, and Jacob playing Gumbo. Both. Your slurp right at the beginning as I'm doing the intro. Okay. You guys can see Candlekeep with the sunrise. You are not too far away from the castle as you follow behind a parade of animal kin headed to the same gatehouse you are. As you guys travel back, Clay is pretty aware of the fact that despite the drugs, he does not remember taking a watch last night. So Clay, I don't know if you have questions about that or you're just gonna hope that you didn't drug trip your way through it.
I had a dream that I was an avocado, boys.
What's an avocado?
Oh, Clay, you know that from the card. You know what an avocado is from the card. You guys have never encountered an avocado.
What's an avocado? I don't know what you're talking about.
Your hats are coming into our game.
Oh look, a giant orange dragon.
Sure.
Oh.
Clever.
He's having trouble describing it. He is trying to get the words out. He goes, it's a green fruit. It's got a mushy inside. There's a peach pit in the middle.
There's a right way and a wrong way to handle it.
So you guys end up talking about this weird avocado fruit that you've never heard of for like a whole hour.
Avocados are fruits?
Are they? I thought they were.
They are.
This makes me so mad.
They're technically, I mean, it's just like a fucking tomato's a fruit, but it's not.
I'm gonna have a fruit salad that's just tomatoes and avocados.
Perfect timing.
Sad hat tip.
It is an oily fruit. Okay.
I guess just like olives.
That makes sense.
So you guys get to the gatehouse where Kreka is greeting the new attendees to Candlekeep. They have pulled their wagons off to the side and the chariot off to the side where many of the followers will be staying and camping. But both the Finch and the Wolf are turning in books. So they are being ushered into the waiting room that all of you had to wait in while your books were being examined. So, after they are quickly ushered out of the way, you guys can pass quickly without being stalled by anyone blocking your way.
Losers!
Do you see Vaki? I did intend on having her around, but I can't remember what I had it planned. I know you guys were going to see her, but I don't remember what job I was going to be having her do. I don't think she's at the gatehouse. Shit. I was going to have her specializing in something. Oh, yeah, not in this quest. Okay, so, is Vaki around?
I'm so sorry.
No, but Kreka is at the gate as per usual.
I'm so sorry about the noise.
Go ahead, hurry. Okay.
Okay, so Kreka's at the gate.
Yes.
Is she with them still?
No, they have been ushered off. The door has been closed. And she is there in her typical white robes of Ogma, ready to greet all of you as the morning sun shines off of her white feathers.
I'm gonna walk up to her.
Okay. Oh, welcome back. Dorik, Clay, and Gumbo. Welcome home.
Yeah. Hey, Kreka.
Hello.
How's it going?
Swell, actually. We're having a very good morning. Lots of good visitors.
You talking about the cultists?
The what?
I was going to let you know. They are cultists of Zomoka. I'm
Oh.
guessing they were very nice to you.
Yes, they're very polite.
Who's
Well,
going
'cause
to
you're
be
a
doing
bird.
their intro?
Oh,
They hate me.
I'm not sure. I know we've got your, priestesses of Ogma looking through their books right now, which were all very detailed information on worshipping Zomoka, which is something we need to add to our religious wares anyway. Because I'm afraid we don't know much about her on this side of the Sword Coast. So we greatly accepted their donation. We were just double checking it for curses before they are welcome in.
Just be aware who's the high priest.
Thank you. Understood. Unfortunately, I can't talk too much about the others, but I appreciate the warning. You are all welcome back in if you would like to continue through the gatehouse.
As we pass Cracker, I'm like, I think she's gonna join the cult.
I just give her prolonged eye contact and then turn and go.
You know she's definitely a worshiper of Ogma, and she has lots of friends who aren't animal people, so she would...
I'm not saying, like, I'm just, like, a knowing look, like...
Right, okay, yeah. As you guys head in, there are some things that we can do that don't necessarily, we don't have to roleplay, is you guys reporting the findings of your quest for it to be written. That means you guys have done how many quests now? You've done...
3.
Well, 4, because of our level.
You did the books, you did the raven folk, were ravens, and now this one, so 3, yeah. So you're at 3, which is technically enough for one of you to get into the inner library, but they would prefer that you had 2 per person, that you work as a party. So since you have most of the day, do you want to go talk to anyone? Do you want to go look for anything? Or are you going to be returning to your rooms or the hearth?
I go looking for stuff.
What are you looking for?
I'm gonna go purchase some stuff.
What kind of stuff?
Mason's tools.
Oh, okay. You're heading over to the blacksmith to see if they have any extra tools. Okay.
This is absolutely a work.
Are you guys going with?
No.
Okay. So Clay walks off on his own, and since you guys are within the walls of Candlekeep, you feel like it's safe to let him go wherever he needs to go, even if he is acting kind of sad. So you head off, and you're able to peruse the different tools that they have available. Usually that stuff is kept as needed, but because they've had someone like Dorik working in their spare time making extra tools, you're able to get a spare set of tools bought from the blacksmith. So you now have mason's tools. They are heavy. They are for like cracking stone and whatever else masons do.
Where do I go to get some wood tools?
Carpenter's tools? Sorry, wood tools. Mason's tools and carpenter's tools are tools you can... Mason's tools and carpenter's tools are what I would consider like wood tools.
Oh,
working with
okay.
wood.
Alright, then
Yeah.
I already have. Yeah, I've got carpenter's tools.
Okay. Oh, and then you guys need to be paid for what you did.
Also, don't mind me.
What? Oh, okay. You don't need them. For the stuff in your list, as long as you use the either carpenter's tools or mason's tools, depending on which one you're dealing with, you don't need them. Because of the way you would disarm a trap or the way you would lockpick, you don't need these tools. Okay.
Wunderbar.
So, what was I gonna say? I don't remember. Are there things that Gumbo or what?
You're talking about payment?
Payment, yes.
Yes.
They don't have a lot of money. They're not as much as like if someone was requesting you go and do this quest. And you guys had actually found this book on your own. So what they're paying you for is like a small profit from the sales of the newsletters that your stories are being featured in. I'm trying to think how much it would be. You guys were gone a month. Okay, they pay you 50 gold each.
Cool.
Which is still a lot of money to make in a month.
Cool.
That's a potion.
But you guys make a lot more money than that. And you guys have a lot of loot that you could try to sell. But you might have to wait for the next caravan to come in, or you could employ someone in the stock rooms to sell it for you. So that is up to you. Do you want to wait for a caravan to sell the stuff you have, or do you want to sell it at a lower price to the stock rooms, and the stock rooms will take care of it for you?
I don't know if we have much to sell, really.
I think I sold all my stuff in the Dwarven city that we went through.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yep. I forgot you guys went through 3 cities. You could have sold stuff there too. All right. Are you guys gonna go to the hearth for lunch?
Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
a bunch of like the treasury stuff I found, I did give it to my family. Like that
Yes.
ivory drinking horn with platinum filigree.
Right.
I gave that to my family.
Right.
Stuff, so.
Fantastic. What about the special dwarven stuff you guys found? Do you remember the stuff you found?
Oh yeah, the shield, the.
I can find it in the book, but yeah, the stuff you found in the dwarves' floor.
I have the shield.
Okay, you have it still in the bag of holding. Wasn't there something else really big and stupid you have in the bag of holding? Oh,
Lots
those
of iron,
sacks.
lots of iron bars or silver bars. I think it
Ooh,
was.
but you'll probably want to keep those, won't you? The stonemason's workshop.
Let's see. Platinum ore.
A steel shield, 2 matching short swords, and
You have
a stack of 10 iron bars, each weighing 10 pounds. Yep, okay.
I got some mean lock parts that are probably super rotten by now.
Remember you were able to get all the poison...
I got the stun out of the poison sacks.
Right. And you were able to keep the claws clean. They're just dry.
Yeah, the claws. What about like the carapace shell?
Yeah, you kept them clean.
Okay. And then we also have the wine bottle from Lucas.
Yes, you do.
We each have one of those.
Yes. Okay.
Can you put that you have I'll have them in the bag of holding, but you can have your bars, metal bars.
What were they again? 10 silver?
10.
Iron bars, 10
iron.
pounds each.
Cool.
But I'm watching for Wolf Boris.
For Boris to...
Yeah.
Oh, so you're just keeping an eye on it.
Yep, I'm just out in the
The court of air?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you are waiting for him to enter, and after about an hour, him and his finch do enter the court of air. And they have to go and get themselves a study room, an avowed assistant. They have to get themselves a room. Or leave before the gate closes. So the place that you see them escorted to first are the Pillars of Pedagogy to pick out a study room. So you see them go off across the way and then disappear. So they have been allowed in.
I'm gonna just follow.
That's not the court of air. That's the court of air. Jesus.
I'm gonna follow them until I see which tower they're going to.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay, so they're getting a study room. Okay. What were you guys in? Tower 5, level 7, something like that?
I think it changed because we.
Oh, your guys' passwords to get in too. You say your passwords. But yeah, okay. So
Garbanzo 6969.
so you guys get into your study room.
That's right. That's right. We need
You're seeing where he's going. Let's go look at the map on the wall.
our library.
He's in
entrance.
study room. The one on the left is like study room 12. It's like one of the really low towers, and they are on one of the first couple levels.
Once I got into the tower, I wouldn't follow them in.
Right, okay. One of the avowed that is helping them, let's see who it is. They refuse any help from anyone that is just naked
Human?
skin. Yep. Elf or otherwise. They do not take it. So, they just graciously say, no thank you, no thank you, no thank you. And, the one that they do allow help from is Nax Alosis, the Dragonborn who is a brass dragon. While they are treating him very well, they're not necessarily bowing down to him the same way they did to you, Dorik. They're just not treating him as much lesser as they did Gumbo. So that is who will be helping them for now. Nax Alosis, the brass dragon, who I think you guys have seen before, but I don't know if he's ever helped you.
No.
Yeah, he's one of the avowed that helped.
After I see them going, I am gonna go get food.
Okay. So,
And
are you going with Gumbo?
During the time that he was actually watching, I think Gumbo is going to go home.
Go, okay.
Yeah, back to the
So-
hovel.
Yes, okay, so, I didn't actually know, buried in the middle of this fucking book, there is a map of the House of Rest. I didn't know that. Until
Really?
I got all
the
the way
middle of the fucking
page
book?
71.
That's crazy.
I have my own design, so I will be redrawing it for the next session because I am mad. Not super mad, but I
It's just like crazy for them to put that place like so late in the book.
Yes, and I'm wondering if up front it tells you go to this page to see the map, because I don't think it does. The House of Rest. Yep, there it is. It tells me
page
to
70 something. So
yes.
Got it.
So the way
Cut it
I have
both.
described the place is different. I have found a way to make both work. Okay, so you guys know when you go to the House of Rest, you enter in to a foyer hallway. You go down the hallway, and in the middle of the House of Rest is the office, where there's usually someone sitting behind the desk to welcome you in. It's usually Matillery, or what's her name, the gnome lady, or the robot.
Oh, fuck.
And I have their names buried in my pile of NPC lists. So,
Matillery is the white cat lady I had to dance with, right?
yes. Had to, you ass.
What? No,
You-
you just said had a dance with.
Had a, not had to.
Yeah, had they, not had to.
Miss Matillery, my beautiful dear of a lady. There is no one at the desk when you go in Gumbo, which happens sometimes when it's her shift. So when you go in, you go,
Matillery.
you go down the stairs to the Firefly cellar, which you guys know is a very wide staircase down that leads into a small little dark library where everything is lit by fireflies and jars, and there's usually a cow reading children's books in this landing.
It's not a cow.
And Gumbo, you know that where there are tons of hallways with doors leading to bedrooms down here, one of the doors actually leads to your home. It appears to just be a door that would lead into a bedroom. It's not. You open this door, it's a long hallway, very long hallway compared to everything else.
Mhm.
And it opens up to this like underground hobbit living room. There's a dining table, there's chairs, there's not a place for a fire because you know there's no fires in Candlekeep. But there's crates and storage and cabinets for things, and then there's lots of little like hobbit-shaped archways where you could lead into other parts of the burrow.
Perfect.
And there are lots of bedrooms, and while this place was built for smaller folk like goblins to live here, it is big enough that humans could walk okay without hitting their head. And there's lots of old beds that are actually very big because you know a lot of you would share beds, especially when you're children or especially when you're adults or whatever. You can describe your bedroom, but you do in fact have your own bedroom all to yourself now that all the children you were raised with have grown up to be avowed and are living in the inner library.
Yeah. So in Gumbo's bedroom is like very noir. Like he tries to keep it, you know, simple. It's, you know, a bedpost, a desk, but then like you know what is actually like what you'd consider like clean for a goblin. There is just this board of like nonsense strings pulled attached. You don't really know what it's for just by glimpsing at it. It just is like, this looks investigatory, so he has it. I think maybe it's just like things that he's noticed around Candlekeep that he's found as oddities, and he's trying to draw conclusions, and there's just none.
I kind of want to also, if it's okay, you could have a section where it's all the people you think you'd be really good friends with and why, because of what zodiac they're under, or one thing that they ate once, or the way their fart smelled, or like...
in the center of this, like, a mass of papers and pictures, there's Pantheo, Dorik, and Clay, like, deep red circles around them.
My favorite so far, stars, hearts.
New friends, question mark?
My name is Gumbo, Voss, Clay, Tim, or something like, I don't
Yeah, no, there's like literally, on like the desk, there is like written scribes, like a bunch of, like a wastebag with a bunch of crumpled paper, and one uncrumpled paper that's like reads like, "Hello, my name is Gumbo Mudstock, and I am looking for friends. I see the kinship that you all have, and I would like to join." And it's just like, that didn't work at all. Crumbles it up, throws it in the trash bag. He's like, "But I'm in now, baby!"
I'm sorry for, I'm very invested in Gumbo now, I'm so sorry. Okay.
So, I mean, he's like, okay, I got 2 friends. Pantheo's the only one left, and I'm learning a lot about him. He cracks open the book. Just sits on his bed.
And you're like, I'm gonna surprise him with how much I know about him.
I literally was like, I'm gonna learn how to be his best friend.
Fuck! Oh my god.
It's literally like Stardew Valley loves and likes.
Oh my gosh! That's funny. Okay. Oh.
Is there anyone home right now?
Yeah. Your bard aunt.
Yeah.
She is Zella, right?
Yeah.
I'm so proud of myself. She tends to sleep in and go out closer to night, closer to dinner time, so she's lazing around bed rotting.
Auntie! Hey, Auntie, are you here?
I just want to say she's like on her phone, but there's no phone. She's just like, she has a book, and when she's done, she rips the page up as if she's swiping, and so like every time she reads a page, it's done, it's gone, it's...
Auntie!
But she never reads the back side of the page. So it's every other page.
Auntie, come on! You're missing half of the story!
It's better this way.
Yeah, but we gotta keep buying you copies, and you can't even reread them!
We give them to the puzzlers. The puzzlers like to put together the things that I've read. Then it's a different story when you put it in a different order.
I've talked to the puzzlers, Auntie!
It's called a choose your own adventure, Sonny. You need to...
Is this like a new book?
It's a new book every time I put it back together.
Oh my god, you this is crazy.
Get out of my bedroom.
Okay, you know what?
Don't you know a lady...
I've been gone for a month and it's
a barefoot.
Yeah, I get that, Auntie. I guess why my eyes are up right now.
Her butt is always out, but it's like, it's just a goblin butt. Who cares? But she just always has her butt out. And then she has lots of stuff in the room that are just like, she says they were from her adventures, but it's like random sticks that she says are wands of murder.
100%.
Or like broken arrows from a man who loved her, and she knows that each loved her because of how many times she got hit with his arrows, and they like still have like blood wound on them.
Yeah.
And she has scars, and then she has maps of her scars on the walls. And she does in fact have chunks of skin from people that she loves, ? Who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah,
That tracks.
she's like, I'm still sleeping. Let me read my book in peace.
Hey, those are contradictory, Auntie.
If you're laying down, you're sleeping.
I can't argue with that. That's pretty solid. Yeah, you know what? I can't argue with that. Have you seen Spore around?
She's like, no. I haven't seen him in months.
Months?
But you can tell he's been here. Like, it's clean in areas that need to be clean.
Mm-hmm.
The maggot farm is freshly fed.
Yeah.
He's obviously been here.
Yeah. When was the last time you got out of bed, Auntie?
When was the last time you rubbed my feet?
Oh my god! Are you serious?
Well, I don't know.
That was over 2 months ago!
Look at how dirty they are, and you tell me.
Honestly, your bed is kind of fucked up right now.
Yeah, it's the best.
What have you been doing to go to the bathroom?
Spore leaves me apart.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen him in months.
Yeah, she's reading a book. What are you reading this time?
I honestly wanted to go, it's called The Argonian Maid. She likes to clean, I guess. She cleans up all kinds of white stuff and regular stuff.
Every page that she rips out, the backside has all of the fucking X-rated stuff.
Oh, so she just thinks it's about cleaning?
Yeah.
That's funny. It's about them lizard folk. They're green like us, but they got skin hard as rocks.
Yeah?
We gotta breed with some lizards.
What?
Yeah, we gotta make some lizard goblin babies. They'd be
Why
strong
would
and
we do that?
Don't you want to be strong and tough? Oh, you were born in the wrong generation.
I mean, I guess I'm just a goblin purist. I mean,
What are you, a racist?
What was Lavender? Was she a tiefling?
I don't remember.
I can't remember
I
either.
thought she was just human.
Maybe she was a human. I mean, I fucked a human on my last adventure.
How could you?
How could I not? You know what else I did, Auntie? I ate regular food. That's right.
You're all so big.
You betrayed the maggots.
And I took a bath.
Ah! Get out of here, you stink!
Yeah, I smell like soap!
It's disgusting!
I hate it here! And I slam the door. It's always good to see you.
Almost immediately, Spore is in the room, just standing, arms limp, just standing there watching your fight.
Oh, hey, cuz. Yeah, went about how you thought it was. You've been good, though. You good? Pots are clean? You doing well? Yeah, no. Maggot Farm's looking good.
Just nods.
Yeah.
He's looking you up and down, and he goes, "It's time for your medical checkup."
What? Oh, God. What? No, come on.
Green or brown?
No.
He's like ready to write down in the chart of...
Brown.
Was it woody or tarry?
It's pretty fibrous.
Smell.
Pretty rank.
Good. I think that's good.
Yeah.
And then he just throws away the paper. And then feeds it to the maggots.
Always good to see you.
Did you bring me cockroaches?
Me? I think back. Was I supposed to bring him cockroaches? No.
He just sighs and goes, "No one remembers the cockroaches."
Sorry, bud.
And he hobbles off. He's got like pots that he's hanging off of a stick. And he's just going off to go clean up more potty.
What a trooper. Works in the retrievings all day. Still has a smile on his face.
And he does. He's happy. He's like... Whenever you see him with a fresh pot, he's like... I'm grossed out.
Literally no gloves.
Disgusting. Okay.
Licks
So...
his fingers clean.
So your two family members that live with you, actually you got to see them as soon as you returned.
Wow.
And I don't know if...
It's an old-fashioned family reunion.
I don't know how it goes in your head if you're like, they were really happy to see me, or if you're like, I wish they were happier to see me. You take that how you want.
I think it was like, honestly, the same. I think that is every interaction he has with Zella, and I think it is every interaction he has with Spore. Where it's just like, hey Spore, how's it going? It's just like, what was your poop like?
Oh my gosh.
One track mind family.
They're definitely not as talkative as your avowed family members who come to visit, but you don't have any control over
Yeah,
them.
no, they haven't been in a while.
Was it Woody or Tari? Tari. Continue.
So you guys, I don't remember what was happening. You were following the wolf guy around, you were buying stuff, you went to see your family. And then we're all going to lunch at the hearth?
Yes.
Perfect. This happens a lot, but you guys tend to all go to lunch at the same time, and you think it's because you were always eating at the same time on your travels?
At what point do I read?
Oh, the letter. Not until you get home. Not until you get to your dorm.
Oh, okay.
So you guys go into the hearth for lunch, and it's not very crowded. Most people are off studying and munching among their books. Lunch tends to be mostly breads, preserves, whatever is like canned that you can open up and take care of yourself.
Do I see Matillery in here?
Matillery is not here, but you do see in the corner a little gnome
Oh, God.
surrounded by alcohol bottles that are mostly empty. And he's just staring out the window with a bottle in his hand, tears rolling down his face, and a bunch of rocks in front of him.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
You walk up to this he's a little gnome at a table. His feet don't touch the ground, they're kicking out. And this big lion looks down at him. It's like he doesn't hear you. It's like he is so gone, he is so drunk, he does not hear you. And he's just crying his Mountain Dew bottle. He just like puts his rocks together and he stacks them up like you guys do your dice, and they fall over. He goes,
What is wrong? Why do you have rocks? Are you dumb?
he pulls one of the bottles over that has water in it. He pulls over a candle, brings it close. And then he like does like an enchantment in Gnomish. And you see all the rocks kind of lift up, combine. And they're just dust across the table. He goes, ah!
This guy's inconsolable right now.
I can he's like hiccuping, and he's like,
What are you talking about?
he's just not, he can't, you're still standing above him, right?
Yeah.
He's like, one more time. I know how to do it. I know how to do it.
What else does he have?
I know how to do it.
He has water, stones.
He has water, fire, earth, and the stones, air, and then his enchantment. Oh, and then a holy symbol. Sorry, he has this holy symbol. And in the dust, you realize that in those rocks, there was, in fact, platinum, silver, gold, whatever the fuck else I said, copper, and there was a fifth one. Iron? Yeah. He does, in fact, have everything that you would need for this to work. This time, he takes a lot longer. He concentrates, he does the full enchantment. It takes 5 minutes. Everything comes together and you're like, oh, it's working. Oh, he's making a philosopher's egg. And when you're expecting it to turn out just like yours, with that weird golf ball looking thing, instead what comes out, I'm trying to think of how to describe it. It's like a perfect cube. It's like a perfect cube of all of the metal and earth and like everything, instead of being like layered on top of each other, kind of melded in a ball. It's like if you took a chunk of sandstone and you see all the stripes. So it's like a cube, and on 4 of the sides it's like stripes. And then he just goes, and then when he opens his eyes and sees it sitting there nicely on the table, and he just takes his bottle and put the lid back on. He takes his bottle upside down and just goes and breaks it, and just like sandstone, it goes across the table.
Why would you do that to my idea?
Are you?
It's gonna be flat and shit.
Oh my gosh.
There's only a half inch left.
That's what she said.
Sorry. Okay, go ahead.
I reach into my bag of holding.
He looks up at you. You did it. You did it. I helped another one. I'm so happy for you. I'm so proud and fucking pissed!
How did he help you?
I don't think he did.
Yeah.
He did. He gave me some information. Very minor.
He goes,
The smallest help.
I helped you by not telling you. I helped you by not telling you. Why did they tell me? And he gets so mad. He's like throwing a fucking temper tantrum. And some of the others are coming over going, okay, Timber, okay. And they're like, he does this about once a year. It's the anniversary. And they're trying to like clean up his mess and sweep up the rocks and take away some of the alcohol.
What?
Oh, it's the anniversary of when he learned how to make an alchemist stone.
Oh.
And he's like, learned? Some fucker told me. And they ruined everything! Now I can make your student stones. And he goes back to drinking and sobbing, and they're just cleaning up the mess, and they go, he'll be better. He does this once a year. Don't worry, it's like some of the other chefs that are here all the time, they just know. They're like, just if you want to leave him alone, you're welcome to stay with him, but if he's bothering you, please just ignore him. It's better if you just let him drink it out. Just what he does. But I'm so sorry for the noise. It just happens to be very quiet in here. If it was louder, you wouldn't be able to notice. So they're trying to like apologize for him, but let him keep doing what he's doing. They're making sure he's safe and he's not getting hurt or hurting himself. But you guys just see this man. I mean, he's an adult man having a full-on breakdown.
Mm-hmm.
And they did miss a chunk of the student stone when they swept it up, and he's sitting there just looking at it. And he's repeating the alchemical makeup over and over and over again. He's saying, like, whatever fucking platinum and steel are made out of, he's sitting there saying the alchemical formula and how many atoms to atoms, blah, 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 blah. So he knows exactly what he's talking about. He did everything exactly right, and it did not turn out for him.
Interesting. I'm gonna just grab some, like, bread and jam.
You're just like, well, fuck this.
Yeah, sucks to suck. Who told you?
Sorry, not sorry.
Have you tried doing outside of Candlekeep? Where I did it, it was all natural.
Doesn't matter. One of my classmates ruined it for all of us. Ran into the room, and before the professor could stop him, he said it all. We all heard it. He cursed not just all of the classmates, but our teacher too.
Cursed?
Yeah, there's a curse on the stone's recipe. If you don't learn it through your own discovery, you can never ever make it.
It's just like the game.
I lost the game.
We all just lost the game.
So that someone cannot cast modify memory on you.
Would that work?
I have never cast spell before.
I thought memory spells were prohibited. We hide those books.
I've never cast spell before. I do not have access to it. I've heard of it in books, but
I mean, yeah, but it's prohibited study. We don't even let seekers read memory spells.
I think that there's a wizard in Baldur's Gate, Ettenmaya. He might be able to help you. He seems to get his hands on some pretty high-level spells.
I wonder if I actually tried to get into the inner library. But can you cast... He's acting really sober. And he normally is like... He changes his voice all the time, because I change his voice all the time. But when he starts to get back into the, hey, big dork, that voice, he's just like, can you cast Modify Memory on yourself?
I have no idea. Like I said, I've never cast spell. I don't even... I think it's beyond my current skills.
Well, I'll go find out. He gets up. They're like, he's leaving? What did you say to him?
I just made suggestions.
I like how we both realized and reached back.
Same time.
Oh,
We almost held hands.
it's cute. I know, it's the trees are peeking through the window.
There are no trees!
So he runs out, and they're like, what did you do? He's never... What happened?
Yeah, I just talked about that I made this at a natural place, and then he told me that someone told him recipe, and he could not do it. Then I said, why not have someone, like, get rid of memory?
So he runs, they're just like, oh my gosh, okay, well, but memory spells are very watched over, but he's been here for at least 100 years. They might trust him with that. I hope this doesn't go badly for anybody.
Yep.
But thank you, I guess, for cheering him up.
I just made suggestions, I did not do anything.
Words have power in their own.
Power, like, exactly. Power word kill, power word memory eraser.
Well, and they're all priests. Most of the people here worship Ogma, the god of knowledge, and they see Candlekeep, which is full of words, and so words are considered another type of magic. Because you can affect people with your words. Anyway. So, you guys have your lunch. Gumbo, how are you feeling?
Why was he so... He like usually gets really drunk every year. And this is the first time I think I've ever seen him be consoled on this day.
Yeah.
Impressive stuff.
At some point, you guys, you've already dropped the horses off at the stable, and if you want, you could have dropped Mr. Admiral off at the stable as well. But you guys will have to return to your bedrooms for the night. And Gumbo, you don't sleep in their room. Do you want to join them in their dorm, or do you want them to join you in yours?
Well, I guess I gotta go home. And you you guys gotta go your way. You know, it was fun adventuring with you guys while it lasted.
Oh, are you leaving?
What? No, I mean, can I stay?
Mr. Clay, you who have learned what you learned in our last episode, how do you feel about Gumbo being someone who leaves your group, or Gumbo being someone who stays in your group? Do you have strong feelings about Gumbo staying in the group?
I mean, I can don't have to twist my arm. I'd stay if you guys want me to stay.
I thought you said you were going to leave.
Ah, yes. Okay. Cool. No doubt. You're sleeping in our room, but you're not touching Panthea's bed.
Wait, what? Okay, correct it is!
Now, they have to pay for their room by doing chores and adventures. You don't have to pay for your room.
Mm-hmm.
Which
Wait.
would you rather?
Is yours nicer?
Mine?
Yeah.
I mean, you guys want to check out my place? It'll be a little tall for Dorik. You might have to crawl.
I'd rather just go to bed. Except...
Oh, you give me my aunt and my cousin.
Is he the poop guy?
What? The poop guy? Oh, you guys met Spore already.
No, we avoid him.
Why?
It's weird.
He does a very important task here.
It's
Not touching our
weird.
shit.
He cleans up everybody's shit.
He's never cleaned up.
No
ours.
one. Wait, really? How? You guys have been in Candlekeep for a couple months,
Yep.
haven't you?
You've been
Yes, we
stalking us, so
Yeah.
you should know.
He's probably never gotten into mattress.
He got stuck in.
I did get
Oh, yeah.
stuck in.
That's how he met Candle.
Yeah.
Oh.
He got stuck in the mansion, couldn't get out.
Yeah. Wait, are you guys shitting in Vistani's mansion whenever you have to go?
Yes. Pantheon paid 30 gold to have for month.
What? He paid that much?
It was
Per month?
gold per day. Actually, month is probably up by now.
Oh, yeah, probably. So you guys either have to pay the piper or my cousin's getting you shit. Hey, let me tell you, he doesn't do anything weird with it, nothing sexual or anything. He just gives it to the maggot farm. He's also kind of a horticulturist enthusiast, you know.
There are some
Oh,
gardens
you're
on
gonna
some
just end
rooftops.
there. He's kind of a whore
He's kind of a whore.
when it comes to shit.
He's a shit whore.
There are some gardens that he distributes the stuff
Mhm.
to. Yeah.
You just dropped the bomb. He's like, you know he cleans up Vistani's place too, right?
I'm too tired for this shit.
Well, Spores never.
Before I go to bed, I would like to find Matillery.
Okay, have you guys decided which bedroom you're going to then? Are you gonna go
Ours.
see?
Yeah, I'll go with them. I'll just won't
I
sleep in
mean-
Panthea's bed.
If you want, we can go visit your family too.
Yeah, I mean, I think it'd be fun for you guys to meet my family. I mean, we're friends.
Yeah.
So you guys have a whole half of a day left. Are you guys gonna go straight back to the House of Rest or do something else?
I'm gonna search for Matillery.
Okay. You guys are going back to the House of Rest. And as you enter, there is actually a wolf man and a finch man who are trying to purchase their room for the night. And the person at the desk is in fact Matillery. And she is very much like, oh, thank you. You're very welcome. Of course, we'll get you the nicest room on the top floor. Here are your keys. Thank you so much for this season. As someone of lovely fur as yourself should be on the top floor herself. And he's just like, oh my goodness. Thank you so much. And you said your name was? And he goes, you can call me Boris. And he kisses her hand. And she goes, thank you, but I do see that ring on your hand. So don't worry too much about flattering me. I do appreciate you visiting me, the princess of this manor. This princess.
Hi, Matillery.
I could give
How are you
you
doing?
a much more splendid castle than this, as
A
he
very
talks
beautiful
over
tonight.
you. And she goes, oh, hello, Doris. Dorik. If you'll
Oh,
excuse
God.
me, I'll make it up to your room.
Oh, it smells like wet dog in here. Oh, God. Hey, be careful. This guy might have
Actually,
fleas.
Dorik, wait for me. I'm going to go show them to their room. And she walks them up to the 4th floor. You guys are on the 2nd floor for your room. So you guys can go up to your room if you want, but she does leave you behind as she leads them up the stairs.
If me and the Finch meet eyes, I'm gonna like pump at him.
Yeah, you do.
fucking hate that finch.
Are you waiting for her down here, or are you going? Okay.
It's the finch isn't the raven.
I'm gonna-
correct.
No.
Stay in the. I'm gonna follow him up actually.
How dare you?
But,
talk
like-
to us.
Literally.
I'm
You're
gonna-
sneaking.
Yeah.
Roll stealth. Oh, the finch. What are you staring at me for?
No, just thinking.
Okay.
He's trying to keep his hat straight.
13.
Okay. As she walks them up and explains how if they run out of rooms, they are able to open up pocket rooms. But the room that they're staying in is a room on this plane, therefore it has a window looking out into the court of air. And she explains the quietness rules, but she goes, you guys are so high up here, not much will be heard. And she goes to go into the room to show them around. And she is showing them that their suite actually has separate rooms for them. So you know he paid a lot of money for this room. And as she goes in and shuts the door, she's in there a very long time. She is with the Wolfman and the Finchman, of course, and she did say that she saw the wedding ring on his hand. So you don't think anything like that is happening, but she is in there a very long time.
This is some cult stuff.
I walk up to the door and just listen.
Okay, roll perception. I know your perception's really high, but roll perception.
27.
Okay, that is
Nice.
very high. It's more. What started as compliments ended up going into how did you end up here? And she explains that she once lived in a glorious, beautiful mansion where she was waited on hand and foot, pet, kissed, brushed, treated so well, dressed in the most luxurious clothing, and then eventually somehow lost her way, somehow couldn't get back in, somehow couldn't open any of the doors, and was out on the street, in which she wandered and asked to be let into every castle she passed, until she was pointed in this direction and ended up at Candlekeep. So Candlekeep is her new castle that she is the princess of. And he goes, well, there's not much of a city life here. Do you miss the city life? And she explains all the things she misses, the dances, the champagne, the conversation, the parties. And he's like, well, if you were going to those, you must have had a high education. She goes, oh yes, and she starts speaking in different languages. She starts explaining what she knows about economics, about ruling as a princess, and she explains that even animals will come to her at her singing, at her voice, and she's describing everything she knows, and he goes, well, I know a lot of people who would find that incredibly fascinating if you're interested in meeting any of them. Would you like to go with me when I leave? And she goes, well, go with you where? And he goes, to Baldur's Gate. And so she's like, well, I can go on a trip to Baldur's Gate as long as I know I have a way home. Could I bring my horse? And he goes, yes, of course. You could bring your horse and then you can return home whenever you wish, but I would be having you meet some very high luxurious nobles in Baldur's Gate. Are you still just listening? You're not interrupting any of this? And she says, that sounds wonderful. I would love to talk more about this. I understand that. And she's speaking very eloquently. And you guys are used to her being lazing around, not really talking. This person has gotten her attention, so she is putting a lot of effort into what she's saying. And yes, that sounds wonderful. I understand that you're probably here to research something. What is it that you're here to research? And he goes, well, as good as I am at memory spells, I would like the ability to extract memories, because my dear grandmother, she unfortunately is losing her dearest memories of my grandfather, and we would like to extract those so they can be replayed for her over and over again in her last days. And Matillery is like, oh my goodness, that is so sweet. Well, I hope you're able to find what you're looking for. He goes, yes, I understand that there's an expert here in the Philosopher's Stones, and I'm hoping to speak with him. And she goes, oh, you're looking for Tinder. Tinder is where we point all of those people to.
Make sure they get the recipe.
He goes, well, thank you so much for the direction. It was actually another avowed who told me the exact same thing. So I will be meeting with
I
him
leave.
tonight before you leave.
I'm going to find Tinder.
So you run past your buddies. You guys were like in the room.
You know, I could probably get Spore to get us their shit.
I just immediately.
You guys see him just.
We need
Go
to
back.
find Tinder.
Does Boris hear click click cling click 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 cling click cling?
Are you stealthing away from the door?
Yeah.
Yeah. But once you get down to the second floor, you're
Yeah.
just You guys going with?
Oh, there's a fire under
Oh
his
no,
ass.
she said to wait for her.
You need us to do something?
I need you to go
Okay.
and find Tinder.
The drunk
Tell
guy.
him, yes. Tell him to go do our study.
Wasn't he trying to get into the inner library
Yes.
just recently?
Yes. I don't care. Tell him he needs to come out.
Okay, man. The investigator's on the job. You got it, Dorik.
Tell him I will even give him Philosopher's Eggs.
Okay. Philosopher eggs to meet us in the study.
Yep.
Our study. Which is...
Ristania's mansion.
Yeah.
Which
Vistanians.
which I just want to clarify. It's our study,
Okay.
right? It's ours. It's ours.
Our study? You know, that's what I'm saying. You know, it's like when you say ours, you mean you, me, Clay.
Like me? Like
you include in like
Yes.
part of my... I will go find Tinder right away.
Wait, so I spaced a little bit. You're looking for Tinder.
I'm waiting.
You're
She
waiting
said
for her to come
wait.
downstairs. And what is Clay doing?
Trying to figure out how his blanket got wet.
Okay.
Oh, cummies.
No!
Oh!
Oh,
Right on-
condensation.
Right
to
on
your
Grace's
drink.
face.
That's Zareth, actually.
Oh, right on.
I got Zareth's face in my crowd.
Oh my god. Okay, anyway, what is Clay doing?
Clay is
Clay, you need to go find Matthews. Go to his room. Give him this month's rent.
okay. All right.
I'm sorry.
What?
And then I hand you 30 gold. To give
Sorry.
give to Matthews.
So, the thing is, Tinder went off to the Pillars of Pedagogy to talk to the other about. So that's where you're going to head.
Cool.
Dorik, are you just pacing down at the office?
Yep.
Coggleballery eventually just comes out and is like, how may I assist you?
Haven't seen them in a long time.
The old wooden warforge click-clacks around.
I'm telling you this information. The two new people, Wolfman and Birdman, are bad news. I've told other people, just please be wary of them.
Your feedback of your neighbors has been received. Your complaint will be filed and responded to in an appropriate manner. Thank you. Have a good day.
Get the fuck out of my face.
All of a sudden, eyes turn red. You will not speak to me this way, sir. Just kidding. Coggleballery
Aggression
opens
detected.
up like a fucking megabot or like. Okay.
The aggressor will be submitted.
Why are you hysterical? Okay. I'm just
I
thinking.
will end your dream.
Bloodline. Okay, so you guys run out into the court of air. You guys are asking for Tinder, and the last person saw him go into the Pillars of Pedagogy. So you guys head over to the Pillars of Pedagogy, and you're asking the avowed there where he is. And they're like, oh, he asked us if we had any memory spells outside of the inner library.
Yeah. And where'd he go?
And no, they don't.
Okay.
Um,
So he's going to the inner library?
Okay.
Well, he can't go into the inner library without writing a letter to the head of all readers and requesting access for 110 day.
Oh my god.
So he is off.
Time sensitive.
While he does need to write that letter, he is trying to speed run that process by speaking to one of the first readers. So he is currently in one of our hidden offices.
Good lord.
He is in the hidden office of...
The Sage Mattress.
Like, Gumbo's like running in place right now. Like, come on! My friend gave me a task!
I'm gonna let him down, I might as well die.
Literally, though! If I disappoint my friend, my life is pointless!
The hidden office of Teals of Ost. You guys have been to that office. You know exactly where it is.
Okay.
He's the person that you guys have reported your stuff to.
Oh shit. Okay. Cool.
So you guys go, like, what do
He
you...
goes.
Okay.
I'm still just like, alright, I guess I'm going to mattress.
Okay.
You're pretty out of it.
Well, he gave me
Memories
the
are all jumbled up.
Yeah.
So you have to remember where to go, and you get a little bit
I
lost.
don't know what's reality.
So you run to this office, and it is locked and dark, and there is no assistant standing out front, so you think it's empty.
God damn it! What? Oh my god! Did she lie to me?
You have lost track of Tinder.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
I'm like rolling back in my head. Can I do like almost like an insight on the memory I had of her telling me almost? Like
Yes, I was also thinking you're a rogue, so you could lockpick the door.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's true. It's like I waited. I was like, okay, I could get in major trouble by unlocking this door, or I could disappoint Dorik by not finding Tinder. Yeah, we're unlocking this door. That's a 19 on the die. That's a 27.
Oh, by the way, you can read that letter because you got up to your room and it was at your room.
Okay.
But Lily sent you a letter. Oh my god.
The whole episode. I saw him do it right at the beginning, and I was like, no fucking way.
So, anyway, I'm sorry, what did you roll 27 to do? Insight that girl?
No, 27 to lockpick the door.
Yeah, you totally lockpicked that door.
Okay.
So
If
you're
this
in
goes
this
wrong,
beautiful
I could
office.
just get like kicked out and banished, but I'm sure it's gonna be fine.
And it's not the first time you've done it.
I'm gonna open the door really slowly, try to stealth it open,
Oh
maybe
my-
see if Tinder's in there.
Okay, you can roll investigation.
That's a 28.
They're not in there.
God damn it!
There's nothing in here that's incredibly sensitive. Lots of records of other people's missions. And lots of, editorials, general notes. And books on where to find other books
I
based
sniff.
on what they're about.
I sniff the air. Does it smell like a drunk?
Tinder did come in here.
Okay, he was in here.
You do smell alcohol.
Okay.
And you know he was trying to speed run his entry into the inner library.
Oh god, he might be in the inner library right now.
Which means this guy might have taken him to the inner library.
Motherfucker. Shit. Okay, think, Gumbo.
I have a pearl of power. Oh, I can't do that.
Okay, Gumbo, how can you get in contact with your family to get you into the inner library?
Spore has access to the inner library.
Oh shit. Spore! he like dawns upon him and he runs, dashes away back to his hovel.
So there's just a little goblin who keeps going across the court. Which they've probably seen before. Because you're so stalking them.
Yeah, literally.
Fuck, that's funny.
I'm using all of my I got it. He's gonna get it. We're gonna find him.
Do we want to give Clay a second to read his letter? Do you want me to read it? Or do you want to read it out loud? Are you sad? What's wrong?
Well, Clay is sad.
Yeah, he's sad when he reads it, yep. Is he trying to decide if he's even going to write her back or not?
Go fuck, man.
Have you ever seen those memes that's like, oh my god, I'm so in love, I'm so happy. I love this person so much, we're going to spend the rest of our lives together. And then it cuts and it goes, so what's your favorite color? Have you seen those? Okay.
Anyways, I was laughing at I even danced barefoot in the courtyard to enjoy the brisk dew. I know I'm so bad.
She's a noble lady, they're always covered head to toe.
Only the birds on the roof saw my ankles.
Scandalous. You're dating.
Slut, I'm done.
Can I read that for the camera?
What's that?
Can we read that for the camera?
Sure.
I can read it really fast if you want.
To my dear Clayton,
Look how fancy I wrote it, even in special ink. The gate, like Baldur's Gate. The gate has been warm with summer. We've been serving tea in the shade of the manor as of late, and to my joy, a summer rain watered my dahlias and cosmos. The cool sprinkles brought much cheer. I even dance barefoot in the courtyard to enjoy the brisk dew. I know I'm so bad. In the privacy of my chambers, only the birds on the roof saw my ankles. I have the fondest memories of our rendezvous. When will you return? Will you pass fields of blooming amaranth on your way here, or shall you bring me a sunflower? To those with Thieves' Camp, she's asking when he's coming, based on what is blooming. I want to know who Clay Tim Cyrus Flynn is. Besides the cowboy with the best roughhousing, what on the horizon draws your eyes? What whispers to you when you listen to the wind? Does the breeze bring my voice to you? What taste does your palate favor? And what music helps you move our sleep? May this letter rest well in its envelope to carry my scent to you. May my memory remind you I am here waiting for you. I am praying for your safety, and I am so proud of your studies. I am so impressed by your journeys. Love, your Lily.
This broad's got it bad for you.
Meanwhile, it's like a cut, and then it's like you at the.
Clay's reading the letter, and then the camera fades back, and you see Gumbo running.
And you, Dorik, are still waiting for Matilda to come, and all of a sudden, Gumbo's just running in the door and down the stairs. You are going through the back tunnels to look where you're trying to find where Spore is cleaning, and he is cleaning some of the underneath the outhouses around the buildings in the Court of Air, and you do find him cleaning. He's scrubbing.
Spore.
He hands you a pot for pooping.
He holds it. Spore.
He helps you under your pants and sits you down on the pot.
No, Spore. No. I pull up my pants.
No.
I don't have to go right now. Listen, Spore. I need to get into the library.
You need something from me?
Yeah.
I need something from you.
No, God, what is it?
I need to poop. I need to poop.
You did this to yourself!
Spore, name your price. I'm desperate right now, man.
Sword. Hold on.
You need to collect the poop from 2 people: Clay Tim Cyrus Flynn and a Dorik.
I have a collection of all the poops from every visitor to Candlekeep.
I know you're proud of it.
Every visitor.
The only one I have even collected Coggleballery's waste.
Like oil crud?
Yes.
Yes.
He's just
I will
so
have.
passionate.
I will have.
He's got a
Clay
scrapbook.
Tim Cyrus Flynn's fecal matter.
Okay.
And the lion's kitty litter.
Does he have a crap book?
He has a notebook where he keeps track of where he hides them and what bricks of the walls and where.
It's literally our fear. It's literally our fear. The whole reason we weren't pooping. He's literally it.
He's a weirdo!
He is a weirdo.
Wait a minute.
He takes our poop and uses it for his own stuff.
Hold on. I think I can help you. Alright, Spore. I'll get you that poop. Do I have to do it now or later?
Oh, I'm not letting you into the library without it.
God damn it, Spore! You drive a hard bargain. I'll be back.
I'm crying.
And then he starts sprinting again.
Was that the price you were actually going to say?
Yes, that's why I couldn't get it out. It was so funny.
Oh, my cheeks hurt.
Oh, fuck, that's funny. I am overheating. That is so funny. Do you run back to Fistandi's mansion? You run into Clay, who's already giving Matris the money for the bathroom, and as soon as the money is handed over, you're just like, Scepter! And
Push back. Scepter!
you run into the garden where you know several of them pooped before they realized there was even a bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
So you know their poop is probably...
I pull out like little evidence baggies.
And the dragons, the fey dragons are in there, and you're like searching the dirt trying to find like where the poop piles are.
Just digging.
What are you looking for? What are you looking for?
I'm looking for the poop of Clay Tim and Pantheo and Dorik. I need the poop of all 3 of them.
Oh yes, well Pantheo like to go here.
Yeah, okay, perfect.
And they have planted mushrooms in a circle around Pantheos.
This is actually really nice.
And then
I could definitely see taking a doozy. Not now, Gumbo.
around Clay's is hay.
What?
I feel like no, it's just pieces of straw standing
hold
on the
on.
ground.
We haven't been
And
here
for
in
Dorik,
how
it's rocks.
long? There's no way there's still poop there.
We wanted to know where not to play. We wanted to know where not to roll. We didn't want to be covered in their
You
You mean to
poop.
say I'm just shitting in the grass?
Technically not.
You
out.
were until you guys figured out there was an outhouse.
Yeah.
And we've prevented the homunculi from gardening in these circles. We were hoping they'd return so we could see it again. It's so funny how the people work. How they make the things as if it was an ice cream squeezer.
Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. Do you have some of the poop?
It's in these circles.
Okay.
This dirt is made of their organic matter.
All right, Gumbo. You've been trading this your whole
We
life.
think it's so funny because we were planning on luring someone into falling into it.
Oh, that's actually
And
really
then they
funny.
could be covered in it and we
Really
could say, you are painted with clay.
I mean, like, if I can take it, can I just... I'll fall
Clay
into
masks are good for your skin.
it. That's gross.
Oh, that's what I told
It would have been
you.
so funny to laugh at them for having it on their face.
A clay mask?
Yeah, clay mask.
Ugh.
So the poop episode.
You're gonna make me But hey, you've helped a lot. Okay, I'm gonna search for their shit in their
Oh,
designated
it's in their
areas.
circles, yeah. So it's very decomposed. But you are able to get all three, and your brother, cousin, uncle is going to be so. That was an accurate statement.
100%.
Is going to be so ecstatic that you even got Pantheos. A huge gift. So then you leave
Dorik
carrying
is gonna be so happy
bags
with me.
of poop. And Clay just...
No time!
Clay, he's running by with your poop. The poop you guys were trying to hide in the mansion! He has stolen your poop, Clay!
Clay's just sitting there. He's lost words.
I thought that was a ferret. You made me really nervous. So Dorik, you're waiting for Matillery. Matillery has come down at this point. She comes down and goes, "Oh, Dorik, you're still here. Hey, would you go to Baldur's Gate with me?
Sure.
Boris is going to take me there to find a castle for me to live in. I would like it if you saw it too."
Sure. Speaking of finding things,
All of a sudden, Gumbo runs in with bags of poop. And then runs past you guys. Was that Spore?
who's for?
The poop collector. He collects all of everyone's poop and stores it in his collection.
I have no idea. Collection. He has a collection?
This is literally
Yes.
what we
That
were
is so
fearing.
good.
Yeah, we had to
This-
prevent him from storing that in the wood panels of the inn. He is only allowed to store it in the bricks of the outer villa. Or in other hidden places that we
Did
couldn't find.
Did Clay realize that he had Pantheos poop too?
Yeah, he had 3 different
Darts
baggies.
after him.
He's running. Okay, so Clay comes running in. Dorik, you've just found out that your poop has been collected. What do you do?
I run faster than Gumbo.
Yeah, but he can bonus action dash.
You catch up
and
to him.
an unlimited amount of times. You can only do it as many times.
Yeah,
as
but
you
your
keep
speed is
points.
higher, so it's pretty equal.
I think he can do 100 feet, and I can only do 90 feet.
So you catch up.
Wait,
We
you
can
you've got 45 feet of movement?
No, I only got.
Well, he can move.
I can
in,
action, bonus action.
Action.
Oh,
So
gotcha.
right at the bottom of the stairs, right in the Firefly cellar, you're able to grab Gumbo.
Mhm.
Well,
Roll
I'm gonna say hard no on that.
Okay.
This has to be a dice roll, please.
Yes, please. Roll your opposing grapple, Clay.
Oh, yes.
I'm helping!
Do I add anything?
Roll your athletics.
19. You catch Gumbo. I catch Gumbo.
You're holding him.
I speak to him in Goblin.
Cowrie is like,
Harry, headbutt him.
you speak to him in Goblin.
Why do you have our poop?
It's my deal with Spore?
In order to speak Goblin, you have to go, "Why do you have a..."
Why?
Why do you have our poop?
What? You know Goblin? I know I'm not answering your question, but
Answer the question.
The
I'll
thing,
tell
Clay.
you.
With your new knowledge of goblins, you know that poop is a very important resource for goblins. They use it to poison their weapons. They use it to fertilize their food, to grow their maggots, to grow their cockroaches, whatever it is they're growing. It is a very important resource to them. You know this. But why does Gumbo specifically have your poop?
Yeah. Why do you need our poop?
Okay, so I don't have the time to explain this right now, Clay. You just gotta trust me. Wait a minute. Hold on. Gumbo's running the numbers in his head. He thinks that they think Spore is creepy for wanting to collect poop. I now have collected their poop. Dread sinks over his face.
While you guys are talking, you hear this melody coming from a couple of the bedrooms down in the cellar. And you know Matillery likes to sing while she cleans. That's what you're hearing. You're hearing her cleaning, and it sounds like her voice is bouncing around the cellar.
Aren't I with Matori?
Oh, yes. But I thought you were done now. She didn't have anything else to say to you. Okay, well then you just hear this in the cellar.
Okay.
But why do you need our poop?
I have to give it to Spore so Spore can get me into the inner library so that I can get Tinder so that we can get Tinder to go to Fistani's mansion for Dorik.
But do we know that Tinder is in the inner wall?
Well, yeah, I know he's in the inner... Of course I know. I'm a fucking investigator. This is literally what I do. This is the only way I think I can get into the inner library. Unless we want to use 2 of our quest tokens, which I think is stupid for this. We need to sneak in with Spore. I have family in there. They can help me find Tinder.
But it's our poop.
Say that again, please.
But it's our poo.
But it's our poop.
Well, what? I mean, do you want me to just fail Dorik?
Dorik, you can hear this. You're at the top of the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Dorik is trying to take our poop so that way he can...
It's fine.
You know Boris is upstairs. You know Tinder's in the inner library. You know Boris can't get in the inner library.
This is very important. I'm sorry. If you're not fine with it, then fine. We can wait. Fine.
I could probably get away with just giving him Pantheos. He probably would bite on that. Because I don't even think he originally asked
But
for
that
it.
was the one that got
Bite
clipped.
You would bite the poop? Ew!
Oh, he wouldn't do that. Maybe.
Anyway.
Oh yeah, this is real.
Mm,
Just like gold.
he had broccoli that day.
I mean, come on. I mean, we're burning daylight here, man.
He will never have our fresh stuff.
This is super decomposed, right? Yeah, no, he doesn't have to have the fresh stuff. Most of the stuff he keeps in his collection is actually older than this.
This is all it gets, and we better benefit from it.
Why are you staring at me? Talk to your friend.
Okay. Yeah. This is it. This is the only one. Unless he gets it, because that's him. I won't give him any more. I promise you that, Clay. This is the one-time deal.
Some of his life is literally depending on our shit.
Well, I think so. I mean, I don't know much about what's going on. I just really don't want to disappoint Dorik.
You have our poop, I feel like you already did disappoint him.
Tilbury looks at you and goes,
I don't understand.
I don't know why this is a big deal. He takes everyone's.
He's never taken ours. We have a special poop place.
Does that mean that much to you?
It's
I didn't know you were like this.
no, it was just weird.
Maybe I won't have you come with me.
Oh, I'm sorry you don't like someone else taking your poop. I kind of think about you differently now.
I'm mostly kidding. But she's more like, do you have an issue with goblins?
No,
Because this is kind of just how they are.
I'm fine with goblins.
Then you should let them be goblins.
You see, no one told us goblin was mad.
Okay, first of all, not every goblin loves poop. And I know that me holding 3 bags of poop does not bode well for that statement.
Yeah, Matilda, stop being racist and saying all goblins like poop.
Yeah.
Well, no, but the ones that like it should be allowed to like it if it's part of...
That's fine, but it was just weird initially being there.
Like, honestly, it's kind of mainly Spore. Like, he's, like, it's like he, like regular goblins, I get it, but, like, Spore, like, took all of it from the whole family. It's like he's just one, like, emulsified poop
I'm
lover.
sorry, you're right. I have met your family members, and they are much cleaner. So, do you have a problem with Spore?
I've never met Spore.
Right. So, what's the problem?
It was just weird to think about someone collecting our poop and doing things with it.
But that's his job.
I mean,
Yes,
Matilda,
but also there are
you
jobs
know,
that are
but
weird.
that's
it's
his
been a
place.
while since you've been accepted, but you know, I've kind of been watching these guys since they arrived, and it's kind of like said as it's a part of rent. Like it feels uncomfortable.
It is a part of rent. Wait, you haven't been paying your rent? You haven't been paying your poop rent?
We work for our room.
Listen, I will pay him 10 times over. But I have no problem with him.
Okay, well, this is between all of you. I'm going to go now.
Well, I was actually going to ask you. I brought this back. And it's
What back?
the wine bottle. I was
Yeah.
wondering if you would want some.
She gets like super blushy. She's like, but not tonight?
I mean,
Tomorrow?
Why not tonight?
I just already have made plans.
Anyway, I go back to talking to her.
So actually, this is really important. Do you convince her to stay here tonight, or do you let her go?
See, you already made the mistake by saying it's important.
Yeah, I want a clear answer.
So that's gonna be hard. Go back to Gumbo. You make sure that you tell Spore that I will be taking my shit back.
Like what? How will you even know?
What do you mean, how will I even know? Which one's my poop?
Yeah, point it out of the 3 bags.
That one right there,
I'll
with clearly
say,
a straw next to it.
it is perfectly fine to do tomorrow. Just after our travels, I was wishing I could. I was just remembering the dance that we had.
When do you think you're leaving again?
I'm not sure. Honestly, we just got back.
My heart is
Actually made a pretty good headway in our my quest here.
I feel so betrayed for my poop.
Well, I'll see you tomorrow then. I'm going to go get ready to leave.
Okay, just
To leave.
You're down at the bottom of the stairs. Are you eavesdropping on their conversation now?
Kinda.
Do you ask?
Where are you leaving to?
I'm going outside of the walls tonight. I was told there is a tabaxi who would like to talk to me outside the walls all night. So I'll be sleeping at their camp.
All night?
Well, yes, because I'm leaving so
All
late,
night
I won't be able to make it back in before the
night.
gates are closed.
Well, Clay knows what he's doing.
Play Tim.
What's up, bro?
Sending stone.
What's a what?
Sending stone.
Sending stone. Here you go, sending stone.
I give her the sending stone.
Okay.
Just for your safety. They're new people. And they turned in some interesting books.
Who does this stone go to?
Right now it goes to some, Kenku friends?
Oh, the Ravenfolk.
Yeah.
Were ravens.
Mm-hmm.
We're raving.
Yeah, the night that we were dancing, that book that appeared. There's a book that appeared in,
Okay. So you want me to talk to some people that you met?
more than that, they are very good people. They basically, don't worry about it, never mind. Just please be careful.
Okay. I'll take the stone. Alright, you guys have a wonderful night. I will see you tomorrow.
What time is it right now?
Like 2 or 3 p.m.
Okay.
She's leaving now?
No, she's going.
She's going to her room to get cleaned up and then head down.
Okay. Do I have?
But down in the cellar where you two are standing, with Cowrie, what is happening next?
So are you gonna let me go give the poop to Spore so we can find Tinder, or should I try to find another way into the inner library?
Is the inner library the only way? Like, why can't you wait for him to come out of the inner library?
Could wait for him to come out.
I mean, we could, but fucking, I don't, I just don't want to disappoint Dorik, man.
I mean, then...
If you have a better way, I'm happy to hear it, because I don't want to disappoint you either by giving up your poop, man. Because I feel like we're just getting friendly, and I feel like I'm jeopardizing it right now.
What
I'm
time
kind of freaking out.
do the doors close?
Usually around sunset, so Eliant is equal to September. What time does the sunset in September? 8 p.m.? Calendar of Harptos. The calendar of Harptos. Can I have this zoomed in, please?
Control scroll. Control scroll.
Yeah, Eliant is September. So, sunset,
What?
Wisconsin.
For a second, I heard control squirrel. Control squirrel.
Oh, I could hear it. I totally could hear it.
Control squirrel.
It said 9 on top.
That was today.
The middle P.
In September, nighttime
fucking
starts at 7:38 p.m. So like 8 o'clock.
Civil twilight. How civil.
So there's about 5 hours till the gate closes. She goes and gets ready in her room. You've got time to catch her before she leaves while you think about what you want to say. You guys, are you deciding if you're giving the poop or not?
What do you want me to do, man? I mean, I could try to talk to one of the avowed and maybe see if I can get in. Maybe see if I, really have to go talk to one of my aunties or uncles. But,
Well, I mean...
Suppose the easiest, fastest way in.
Okay, well you can decide off camera. That was a very poop-filled episode. I'm so sorry, but it was really funny.
Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. I'm glad you guys have returned to Candlekeep, where we will move on to our next quest. Please, thank you for joining us on Downstairs and Dragons. Have fun playing D&D.